Hello, my hospice family. All right, is that better? Okay. Hello, my hospice family. DunsHospice. How you guys doing? Hi, my hospice family. Come on in. Come on in. I need you guys to come on in. We are going to talk. We're going to discuss the world of hospice. Okay, we're going to discuss the world of caregiver. Okay. My name is Nurse Dunstedler, and I am your hospice registered nurse. Come on in, guys. We are going to talk about, you see the title, we're going to talk about, should we force our loved ones to eat? Okay. If your loved ones is under hospice care, the reason why or why not we should not force them. Okay. All right, my hospice family, I'm waiting for, I am waiting for YouTube to gather you guys up. Okay. Hi, wake up, wake up. Okay, my wonderful hospice family. Come on in, come on in. How you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing? Are we all ready for Thanksgiving? How are we ready for Thanksgiving? Hi. Good evening, good evening. Come on in. Welcome to DunsHospice. We are going to talk about, should we force our loved ones to eat? Good evening, everybody. As you come in, I'm going to ask that you please give me a like and subscribe if you have not already done so. Welcome to DunsHospice. All right, my name is Dunstedler, your hospice RN, and tonight we are going to talk about food. We're going to talk about, should we force somebody to eat under hospice care when somebody's at end of life, when somebody is dying, okay? The reason why we should not force them to eat. Out of you guys who's watching right now, who is a caregiver? Who's taking care of somebody who's under hospice care? DunsHospice, this channel, my beautiful people, this channel, all right, it's about end-of-life care. Okay, it's about end-of-life care. It's about how to keep your loved ones comfortable under hospice care. When the doctors say that there's nothing more that the doctor can do, when the doctors say that the best thing to do is to go home and be comfortable, what do you do? And my hospice family, what do you do, my caregivers? What do you do when you find yourself being the caregiver? What do you do when you find yourself taking care of somebody who's dying under hospice care? This is what this channel is about. Come on in, talk to me, talk to me. Hi, please subscribe if you have not already done so. I'm just putting in the title in the description, okay? Now, what I want to say is this, okay? What I want to say is that when it's never a good idea to force somebody to eat when they're dying. And I'm going to list about 4 reasons, okay? I'm going to list 4 reasons why it's not a good idea to force somebody to eat when they're dying, when they're terminally ill. Now, I know that eating is a big part of our culture. You see, here in the USA, or even, wherever you go, whether it's Italy or it's in the Caribbeans where I'm from, whenever you enter somebody's home, they usually offer you something to eat, right? Who understands what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so now when we are doing the opposite, okay, when the body is doing the opposite, it does not require food, okay? Hi, Yusuf. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the comment. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Like the video. Thank you so much. Stay with me, okay? Are you a caregiver, Yusuf? Are you a caregiver or are you in the nursing field? Huh? All right. So like I was saying, my beautiful hospice family, when somebody is dying, okay, when somebody is at end of life care, they do not need energy. Okay, the body does not need energy. So that's one of the reasons why we should not force somebody to eat, because we use food as fuel. Okay, we use food as fuel. So when the body is shutting down, okay, when we are dying, that means that the body is shutting down. So when the body is shutting down, we do not need energy. Okay, the body does not need energy. So therefore, when we are forcing our loved ones to eat, it's not a good thing. Because one of the reasons also why it's not a good thing in regarding to this is that even if we were to use a G tube, some artificial way to make them eat, the nutrients, the vitamin, it's not going to be useful because the organs are shutting down, your kidney, your liver, you see, all of these organs are shutting down. So therefore, okay, the body does not need the food at all. And I know that my caregivers, they often ask me, nurse, is my loved ones starving? Is my dad starving? Is my mom starving? Is my husband starving? Is going to starve to death? And that's not the case. They are not going to starve to death. And the reason is because the system, the organs, the body does not need the food. So therefore they are not starving because they are not even hungry. They don't feel hungry. You see? So that's one of the reasons why we should not force them. And not only that, my hospice family, please listen up. The swallowing mechanism. They often cannot swallow regular food. Like for example, okay, say your father is under hospice care. And because, my father actually right now as we speak, my father, he's under hospice care. So say, at the end of life, people usually, they cannot swallow that well, you see? So therefore, if you used to eat pizza, hi Twinster, how you doing Twinster? Welcome to DunsHospice. Please subscribe, give me a like, all right? I'm glad you guys are here with me tonight. You Soap and Twisters. Okay, guys, please let me know if you are a caregiver. Let me know if you're in the medical field. Let me know your experience with end-of-life care. I would love to hear from you. All right. So like I was saying, my hospice family, when we are dying, we cannot swallow regular meals. Most often, your loved one will have difficulty with swallowing food. Like for example, like I was saying, if dad used to eat pizza, okay, if dad was a pizza lover, if dad liked to eat chicken, now that dad is dying, he will not be able to swallow, to chew on these types of food, you see? So therefore, forcing somebody to eat can literally cause them to choke. You could cause more harm than good, like I was saying, because they cannot chew. like they used to chew. They cannot swallow that like they used to swallow. You know, their throat, you know, like their mouth, their teeth, like everything is just not working. Okay? So that's another reason why, you know, it's not good to force somebody. Oh, hi, Jill. Good afternoon, Jill. Good evening. Jill C says, I love your channel. I do home health care and I am in nursing school. Oh, congratulations, my fellow nurse to be. Oh, I'm so glad for you, Jill. Jill, are you in the US? I, I'm I'm from Massachusetts. Where are you from? And also tell me, what year are you in? Like, are you just starting out your nursing school or are you almost done? Oh, thank you, Jill. That's so encouraging. Please subscribe, okay? Stay connected. Let me know your experiences, okay? From taking care of somebody who's under hospice or who's dying. Oh, that's so nice of you, Jill. I'm so glad you're here with me this afternoon, this evening. All right? So yes, my husband family, let me know your thoughts. Who here watching have experience with somebody under hospice care and the family member is really having a hard time because dad stopped eating or because mom stopped eating, and now the family member is panicking, okay? They feel guilty, they feel bad because the person stopped eating. And they feel like, oh my God, I don't want my mom to starve to death. I don't want my dad to starve to death. But I'm here to tell you, as a hospice registered nurse of over 10 years, since 2012, I'm here to let you know that and to reassure you they're not starving. It's okay if they don't eat at the end of life because the body does not require the fuel. And it does more harm than good. Okay? Oh, you're in Ohio. One more year. Yay, one more year, Jill. You got it, girl. You got it. You got it. You got it. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you, okay? So proud of you. Do you know which part of nursing you would like to go into? Like, what would be your specialty? Do you have something in mind? What do you want to specialize in, Jill? You could always come to hospice. We would love to have you. um, let's see. I have my notes, okay, because I usually write notes down so I could make sure that I cover um, the things that I want to share with us, okay, my hospice family. Let's see. I was saying that, let's see. Okay, another big another big reason why it's not recommended to force somebody to eat at end of life is because of aspiration pneumonia. Okay, who has heard of aspiration pneumonia? Now let me tell you this. When we are not when the body is slowly shutting down, the food, like for example, okay, I have encountered some families who went ahead and put a G tube, okay, who went to the doctors, okay, and they demanded that the doctor put a G tube, you know, onto dads, okay? So aspiration pneumonia is when the person is eating, like for example, okay, if you have a G tube and you are being fed through the tube, but the liquid is not the liquid from the food, okay, please listen up, the liquid from the food is not being absorbed by your body, okay? So therefore everything just kind of stays right there, okay, on your chest, you see, because you are dying, because your loved one is at end of life. their organs are not properly working, and most often they just lay there, okay? They just lay in bed. So therefore, if we are feeding them this liquid supplement, everything just kind of pulls in, okay? And so therefore their lungs gets overloaded, okay? Becomes overloaded with fluids. And that, as a result, could cause them to have aspiration pneumonia. And that is bad. And oftentimes you may hear the nurses says they died in the, they drowned to death, basically, because everything just kind of stayed on the chest. Nothing was absorbed. Okay. Or Jill, you said hospice is my goal. Yay! Regarding food, sometimes it's because cooking and feeding is how they show love. That's true. And care for the patient. It makes the person feel useful. That's true. It does make us feel useful because, like I was saying, Jill, when somebody come into our home, okay, as Americans, when somebody enters your home, what do you and I do? We offer them food. We ask them, would you like something to eat? You see? And so it is part of our culture to feed people. We love to eat. Everywhere you go, there is, a McDonald's, there's, KFC, there's, Chinese food. Like, we love to eat as a whole. So therefore, it's really difficult, and like you said, Jill, we do sometimes the caregiver feel useless. They don't know what to do. And so the easiest thing that they're used to doing is cooking your loved ones a meal and praying and hoping that's going to make them feel better, not knowing it's actually causing more harm than good. Okay? Okay? So that's what I wanted to share with us tonight. Who has some questions for me? Who has some questions? Talk to me, my hospice family. Talk to me. I want us to know that, okay, you caregivers out there, you guys are doing God's work. You're doing a fantastic work. If you ever have any questions, or if you're not sure of what to do, just call your local hospice company. All right. And you could also reach out to me. All right. I have a website. You could sign up for one-to-one coaching. Okay. If you're not sure if you have any questions, all right, DM me. I have a TikTok channel, and I'm also on Instagram. Reach out to me, okay? I am here. This channel right here, I started this channel because I wanted to spread the word. I wanted to be an encouragement to caregivers. I wanted to be an encouragement to anybody who's taking care of someone under end of life care, because too often from my experience, we know how to take care of somebody to help them to feel better. But what do we do? And what do we know about people who are doing the opposite? You see? And so this is where I come in. I come in because hospice care is my passion. You see? Because it is such a rewarding and vulnerable time in somebody's life. So myself as a nurse and my other colleagues, because we have social worker, we have the hospice aide, we have a whole team of us who's here to make you comfortable, who's here to basically be a support to you. Okay, my hospice family? All right. You guys are awesome. You are just doing God's work. And also, for those of you who are new to caregiving, I also have on Amazon, I have a list, and it's also in the description bar, okay? It's in the description bar. I have a list of products that you can use to make your loved ones more comfortable. Okay, if you are caring for somebody, I have, list of items you could check out, and I think I might make a video on some useful products that you could use with your loved ones to make them comfortable. Okay, such as certain pillows, right? Certain pillow, like certain chairs that you could use, all of that would be extremely, extremely helpful. Okay, my husband's family. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I'm about to go soon, but I just wanted to come out here, okay, and talk to us about food, okay, about end of life care, about the reason why we should not force somebody to eat. Hello, Sterling. Good evening, sir. Good evening. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Are you a caregiver, Sterling? Let me know if you're a caregiver or if you're in the medical field. All right, let me know. Do you have experience taking care of somebody under hospice care, under end of life? Mm. Thank you for being here with me tonight, this evening. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions about hospice, about end of life. Okay, if you have not done so, please subscribe, give me a like. Please feel free to share this video. All right, let me look and see if I got all of my notes. Okay, before I go, I want to make sure that I have everything down that I wanted to talk about. Okay, very briefly, I want to say that rather than forcing your loved ones to eat, the things that they need, the really important things that they need are things like mouth care. Okay, make sure that we are keeping their lips moist. And oftentimes, just a little ice chips, okay, just kind of use a spoon to feed them some ice chips could really help your loved ones. Okay, keep their mouth moist. Because oftentimes, because they are not eating and they're just laying down, they tend to have dry mouth. Okay, so good mouth care is very important. Okay, um, make sure that the environment is soothing. Make sure that the environment is not too hot and it's not too cold. All right, you could play gentle music in the background. Those are all good things. Okay, those are all good things. All right, and just make it peace. Just make the environment a peaceful environment. If they are, you know in their room, just kind of make sure that it's not too bright, because oftentimes when somebody's laying down all day, their eyes become really sensitive. So just keep that in mind, okay? And just, of course, spend as much time by their side as possible. And even though they cannot talk back to you, even though some of them may not be able to talk back, but know that they could hear, okay? They could still hear and understand, okay? So be mindful what we talk about in their presence. If it's something that's personal, that you think might upset your loved ones, kindly go to the other room, because I often tell families that if the family wants to ask me something that I feel like, might not go very well with the patient, I will tell them, can we please go to the next room? Can we step to the next room? Okay? All right? Okay, my husband's family. So I know that not being able to feed your loved ones might feel like you are giving up, might feel like you are, you know, basically putting your loved ones down. You are being a disappointment to them. But I am here to reassure you that it is a smooth transition. You're not putting them down. You're not doing anything wrong. It is part of the transition. Okay, we are going from one life to the next. Okay, my hospice family. So I gotta go now, but be sure to come back, subscribe, okay, hit the notification bell so that you'll know each time I go live. Okay? I love you with the love of Jesus Christ. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for staying with me, Sterling, Jill, Yusop. Okay, I enjoyed talking to you guys. Okay, hopefully you'll come back. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.